So Harry Styles' new album, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally, just came out today, March 6th, 2026. And I felt like it was okay. I wouldn't really be writing home about this record if I didn't do this whole review thing. I would say I didn't hate the record, to be fair. Like, I think it's really well produced. Harry Styles is a great performer and occasionally a good lyricist, I feel. Um, but at the same time, there was just like not a whole lot I connected with on this record, unfortunately. To give some background information on my relationship with Harry Styles, I didn't listen to One Direction at all, other than the singles that I was kind of like forced to listen to. Felt like manufactured boy band shit. Not something I loved, like that's not for me. Like I like people that write their own songs. And One Direction felt like people that were just given pop songs because they had good voices, and it felt like a very manufactured thing. Like Simon Cowell put the band together. It wasn't for me. It felt like a product, really. But with Harry Styles' self-titled first release, I loved it. Like Sign of the Times, like being the opener to the first single heard from that project. I was blown away. I was like, this is the same guy from One Direction. What the fuck? This feels like beautiful, honestly. And it really like changed my perspective on that dude. I pre-ordered the album and I've listened to it quite a bit. Big fan of that record. And then he followed it up with Fine Line, which I liked even more, potentially. I don't know, like I feel like those records are very comparable in terms of my enjoyment. Like they're both really, really good. And then the pandemic happened, and then he put out Harry's House in 2022. And I felt like that record wasn't like, it didn't connect with me at the time of release. I like Matilda, I love As It Was, but the rest of the record, like Music for a Sushi Restaurant or whatever that one's called, I was just like, where's the urgency? Where's like, like we just went through this massive pandemic where like, a whole, this many people died. We were all forced in our house that's why it's called Harry's House, I bet, like, because he was stuck in his house for 2 years or whatever the fuck. But like, I don't know, maybe I need to re-listen to that record, but I didn't really get the vibe of like, we just lived through this like massive fucking thing. I don't know, I was a little like underwhelmed with it anyways. But this record, I feel like I was kind of like it's called Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally, so I don't know what I was hoping for, like some political shit or something. But I just feel like the world is in such a fucked up place. I was kind of like expecting like it's unavoidable to write about like what's going on in the world. But he kind of avoids it the whole record, which disappointed me a little bit. I'll kind of get into the record now. So it opens up with Aperture, which was the first single of the record on January 22nd, 2026. And apparently it was the last song recorded for the project, which is pretty interesting to me because it's like such a standout track and like opens up the record, which I think is a bold choice for the last song you recorded for the project. But I think it does the job really well. He said he was heavily influenced by LCD Sound System with this one. And I see that. I didn't like, I guess I picked that up on a few other tracks as well. But I don't think it's like a one-for-one comparison. Like I think Harry does his own thing where it sounds like very different from LCD Sound System at the same time. It's a very linear song, Aperture, but it follows like pop song structure at the same time. It is 5 minutes and it doesn't feel that length at all. Like it feels like it floats by on like a breeze to me. Really enjoy this one. American Girls is next, and I thought it was okay. Apparently, I read that it is about Harry Styles watching his friends get married and him feeling lonely. It was okay. It was an okay song. Ready, Steady, Go is about sex, I'm pretty sure. I have to look at the lyrics again. This is more of like a reaction than it is a proper review because I Didn't really look at lyrics. I just kind of like listened to them. I've only listened to the record one time. One time. So this is just like first reaction, really. It's not like an in-depth lyrical analysis of what the project is like saying. And yeah, so maybe there's more to it than just sex song. But I do think he said Ready Steady Go a little much. And the keys were cool during the ending bit. Whatever was on the keys did a great job. And yeah, it was cool. The distorted vocals were good, and it was bass led at the beginning, and it was fine. It was a fine song. Season 2, Weight Loss, is probably a big standout track for me. I liked it a lot. He said, I read that he said that it was about like season 2 of a TV show where like everyone has nutritionists and everyone's looking way better. I kind of immediately thought of like Michael Scott in The Office, how he like has like this hair in season 1 and then he has hair plugs in season 2 and looks like 10 times better. It's just like once you get the budget, you get like, it's not like it's not real, but it's just like a unfair expectation to set on people and all that shit. I think like I heard like Do You Love Me Now in the song. Maybe it's about Harry Styles, like body image issues as well. Being like, I look this way. If I lose some weight, like, do you like me now? I've struggled with weight issues like a whole bunch. I don't know if I have pictures of me being like, here's a picture of me in like 2022. Eating disorder, would not like eat properly. Yeah. And now I'm a little bit more healthy. Yeah, I'm not gonna show my stomach. But I eat now. So shit's all good. But yeah, maybe it's about eating disorders at the same time. Coming Up Roses was pretty enjoyable. I wrote it doesn't feel like a disco at all. And I know the title says disco occasionally, so that makes sense. Like sometimes he's gonna throw in like some non-disco shit. I like the lyric, There's Only Me and You. It was good. It was a good song. Pop is another sex song. And great production, great voice. Didn't like this one. I feel like I didn't find myself in it at all. I think at one point he mentions like he's having a threesome or something. Like he's like tasting 2 or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the lyrics here. But that's cool. I'm glad Harry Styles is like having fun. Dance No More has like a really good bass line in it. I like the lyric Respect Your Mother. I think DJs should dance more at the same time. But I was kind of tired by the third chorus. And yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. Paint by Numbers is my favorite song on the record, although it doesn't fit the record in my opinion. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels like it sticks out like a sore thumb, but it's acoustic. I very much loved it, very needed for me on the track list, but and it was originally track 1 on the track list as well, which I think would have been interesting, but I do think Aperture fits like the vibe better. I think that I read somewhere that the song is about Harry Styles feeling like, he's kind of forced to paint by numbers by being public figure, and like all these people have expectations for where they want him to be, what they want him to be, who they want him to be really, and how he feels constricted by these things, and how he's like trying not to do that. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's like the exact meaning, but I like that meaning. I think it's pretty good, and it's the best song on the album in my opinion. Carla's song closes off the project, and I felt like it was pretty chill, but also forgettable. Like, I see myself, like, if you were to ask me about this song 2 days from now, I wouldn't be able to, like, tell you what it sounded like. But that's not like a problem for like some of the other tracks on here, like Aperture, I'll remember. Paint by Numbers, I'll remember. Dance No More, I'll remember the bass line. Pop, I didn't like that song, but I'll remember that one. Carla song, not so much. So overall, I'm feeling like a 6 out of 10 on this project. On a worst day, I'd probably rate it lower. Definitely above a 5, though it's not a failing grade no matter what. Like, I think if anyone comes at you saying this is bad music, they're just like a hater or something. Like, this is just objectively good production, good voice, occasionally great lyrics. 2 killer songs, Aperture and Paint by Numbers, like pretty undeniable in my opinion. And yeah, if this was put on by anybody, I would have like a pretty chill time listening to it, I think. But do I see myself seeking this album out again? Probably not. Like, I'll probably go to like his first record or Fine Line before I put this one on, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I listened to this with my girlfriend over the phone. Like, we had a Spotify jam and stuff. And I was like thinking about like, man, I wish I had more to say about this record. You know, maybe I should listen to it again to like, you know, have a deeper understanding of the record. And me and her were both just like, but do you want to? You know, like, and it's like, no, not really. Which is unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe it'll age like gracefully and I'll come back to this record feeling differently in the future. But right now, as it stands, it's a 6. Maybe less on a worst day. Definitely not above it for me, personally. I hope you guys like this record more than me, for sure. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. If I missed anything, which I'm sure I have, because I've only listened to the record once, it just came out. Correct me, or like, you know, tell me what's up, because like, you know, I'm curious for sure, and maybe it'll deepen my understanding and my liking of the record. That would be cool, and I'd just like to hear people's thoughts, honestly. If you guys got any. Hope you have a great day. Peace on earth. Hope this year of the horse is kind to you. And oh yeah, Harry Styles mentions like daylight savings time in one of the songs or something. Happy daylight savings time. Hope it doesn't fuck up your sleeping schedule. Hope it's all good. Hope the days being longer helps your mental health. Hope that this winter wasn't too cruel to you. Bye. Bye.